Hey guys, it's Sydney, the Crab Queen.
I stay unimpressed with all the things that they don't say to me. You can't read my mind, but I can read yours all so easily.
So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can communicate with spirit, how you can have conversations with them, how you can get to know them, how they can give you information, how you can ask questions, how you can get your questions answered, things you want to know. And I know not everyone is a tarot reader, so they can't always just pull out their cards whenever they want to have a question answered or whenever they want to communicate with spirit. So I'm going to be giving you guys some other ways how you can communicate with spirit, because there is tons of ways how to, besides tarot cards and like Ouija boards and things like that. There are plenty of other ways that you guys can communicate with spirit. So let's just begin the video now. So yes, first obviously tarot. If you guys read that, if you don't, you know, you could watch videos on YouTube, tarot readings. Tarot is a very good way how to communicate with spirit, but we're going to kind of be talking about other ways how to communicate with them besides tarot. So obviously numbers. You guys have definitely heard of angel numbers by now, seen them probably, at least heard about them, and if you haven't, they are just repeated numbers that your angels show you when they're trying to get your attention. They're kind of just saying what up. They're not always trying to give you a message, but if you see like the same repeating number a lot, for example, like if you see 777 like all the time, then definitely go ahead and research it. But for the most part, they're basically just being like, hey, like, what's up? I'm right next to you, watching you, keeping you on track, all that type of stuff. So numbers is a really good way how to communicate with them. So yeah, if you see angel numbers, know that they're just trying to talk to you and say hey, and that they have your back and that they're with you, and that you should, you know, try to communicate back with them. Alright, so how you can talk to them through numbers, because numbers, obviously they're just talking to you, like they're just saying hey. So if you have a question that you want answered, you can ask them to show you a certain number. So what I mean by that is, if you have a yes or no question and you are dying to know and you just need the answer, or you just have a question for spirit that you just want them to know, you can ask them. But I always do this. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, good spirits only, please help me answer my question. Please come and guide me. That's what I always say. So call upon whoever you call upon. So if you have a yes or no question and you want it answered, you could call upon your spirit guides, whoever, and then say, can you guys please show me a 555 very soon if my answer is yes, and like ask them the question, you know, like, am I gonna get this job, or is this job good for me, or is this person good for me, does this person like me, like whatever your personal question is, you can ask them, and then say, if it is, you can even write it down so you like remember if you think that you might forget. You could say, ask your question and then say, if the answer is yes, please show me a 444, and if your guys' answer is no, please show me a 555, and please show me these answers shortly. And you guys are going to be seeing those numbers very shortly, and it could be anywhere you look, literally any type of, it could be on the back of a milk carton, it could be on a license plate, it could be on a billboard, it could be a receipt, it could be on your phone, like the time you're gonna say, oh shit, there's my answer. There it is. It's pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too hard. So that's how you could get your questions and stuff answered with numbers. So in the car is the best time to communicate with spirits. If you're driving, obviously be careful, but the car is always moving, the car is mobile. Okay, so the car has a radio, it has license plates everywhere, it has billboards you drive by, we have honking sounds, okay? We have spirit all around us. Spirit is always around us when we're driving. Like, that is the #1 place they are good at communicating, because you're always on the go, you're always moving, you're always seeing new things, you're always getting new signs. Ask a question. You don't even have to ask a question. Sometimes I'm just in the car and I'm just like, hey spirit, and then all of a sudden on the radio I hear like them being like a song saying like we're with you, we're listening, like hello. Like you're gonna hear synchronicities on the radio, you're gonna hear things that align with you. You're gonna start seeing that you could drive and then the next billboard says something like I have a message for you. Okay, so you're driving in the car, you just said hey to them, you heard something on the radio, next you see something on the billboard, they're capturing your attention with a message through that, and then you look over and you see 777 on a license plate, and then you look over and see another 444 on another license plate, and then you say, oh my goodness, Spirit, is that you? And then you hear a honking horn, and it's just like sign, download, message, communication, like you could literally have full-blown conversations with them in the car, and like that's the best time in my opinion to do it. But a lot of the times how I know Spirit is communicating with me is I will get the chills and I will immediately know that they are literally listening to me right now, and it's very easy. You know, also a ringing in your ear you guys could get. So the car is a really good one. Try it next time you're in the car, just be like, hey Spirit, are you guys listening? You're gonna hear a honking noise, or you're gonna hear something on the radio, you're gonna see some triple numbers, you're gonna see something on the billboard, you're gonna see something, you're gonna hear something, you're gonna know something. And like you could literally just have full-blown conversations with them. Like you'd be like, hey, and then you could like, they'll say something to you on the radio and you'll be like, oh my goodness, really? Like what else? And then like you'll see like a sign and you'll be like, oh my goodness, and like laugh, and like you guys are just like having conversations with each other, and it's just crazy and it's just like insane. And then, you know, you could obviously just be like, for fun, just be like, ooh, show me like an 888, and then like they'll show you an 888, and it's like magically crazy and insane. Alright, so this is one of my favorite ones to do. I always do this late at night for some reason, I don't know. So this one is kind of like tarot, except you don't have to learn how to read cards. You have a phone, you have a music app on your phone, whether it be Apple Music, SoundCloud, whatever the fuck, Spotify, whatever the fuck you use. So there's a shuffle button on your music app, there's a shuffle button on like all music apps, so I'm assuming that there's one on yours. So you're going to call your spirit guides over again. Like I said, say, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, good spirits only, please gather around right now because I'm about to get a message from you guys. I'm going to ask you guys a question and you guys are going to answer. Or you could just say, what do I need to hear? What do I need to know? This is kind of like tarot, honestly. Say, please send me a message through a song, through the lyrics, through the title, through the length of the song, the numbers of the song, however long it is. Just send me a message through the lyrics of a song and everything about that song. Send me a message through it, whatever I need to hear right now when I hit shuffle. And then you're going to hit shuffle, and that whatever song just came on is basically just a whole message for you, and just a whole, it's just a whole message for you. Listen, close your eyes, listen to that song. There's going to be a message in that song for you. And yeah, and then you could also do that by asking questions like, hey, I have a question, and then like say, give me the answer through this song when I hit shuffle. And then you're going to hit shuffle, and then you're going to get that answer. That is a form of communicating with spirit, and it's one of my favorites because it's super easy, and I love music, and I'm sure you all love music too. This one is also kind of like tarot again. It's kind of like the music one, through books. So let me grab a random book. Okay, so I'm currently reading this coven book. I don't know. You're going to say, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, good spirits only, or whoever you guys got on. You're going to say, please give me a message right now, whatever I need to hear. All right, and you're gonna open to a random page, stick your finger right somewhere, and that is your message. Damn. Or you could ask your question like, hey, open it, read, you'll get your answer. Spirit is down to communicate with you in whatever way possible, so they like when you do this stuff. See, there's literally tons of ways other than tarot, and it's like literally amazing. Like I said, you can like ask for specific random things to see. Like you could be like, hey Spirit, just cause I want you to show me a red star. Like then you'll see a red star, whether it be like on TV or in person, like a random red star, like sticker or like a red star on a magazine or a red star just somewhere random, like, you know, something specific. It doesn't have to be a red star, obviously. You know, you could be like, show me a black balloon, and then all of a sudden you're seeing a black balloon a couple days later and you're like, holy shit, like they're listening to me. And it kind of like is a comforting thing because it makes you remember again like that they are listening and they are here and they are like watching out for you and protecting you and all that type of stuff. Another way to get answers from them and communicate with them is through your dreams. So before you go to bed, you could write your question on a piece of paper or just say, what do you guys want to tell me right now? What's a message I need to hear? Write it on a piece of paper, put it on your pillow, and you'll get your answer in your dream. Also, you could just think it before you go to sleep, you know, just be like, send me a message in my dream tonight, whatever I need to hear, whatever I need to know. And you will wake up and you will have a dream that had a message in it. And if you aren't one to remember dreams, just try to anytime you have any sort of dream you remember, just write it down. Your brain will start to remember dreams again. So this generation is always on their phone, always watching TV, and I'm not blaming anyone. I feel you. That's just what it is. Technology is becoming a thing. Now, technology is really easy for spirits to manipulate and come through, and you'll actually find that they do this a lot. They're going to send you tons and tons and tons of messages on your phone and on the TV because it's one way to get your attention. It's one way for them to come to you. If you're always looking at your phone, they're going to send you messages through your phone. They're going to come and show you that. That's why maybe when you look at the time on your phone, it's always like 3:33 or 1:11 or 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to definitely send you messages through your phone. So even on TikTok and stuff like that, those messages, sometimes they're baloney, you can kind of tell, but a lot of the times they are actually for you because your phone is energetically aligned with you and your spirits will send you messages. So maybe you open Twitter and you see a message and you're like, well, that kind of spoke to me. That's because a spirit is putting that for you to see because your phone is aligned with you and what you need to see. And maybe you're getting like a bunch of synchronicities on your phone all the time. Well, that's because they're sending you these things on your phone. Or maybe you're getting a message when you're watching a movie through the TV or just a show or whatever it is. You know, they definitely send you a lot of messages through a movie. And actually, when you're watching a movie, you could be like, all right, spirit, let's make this a spicy movie. Send me some messages. Send me some messages in this movie. And you'll start to pick up on some messages, and it's a really cool thing. It's a really fun time. So spirit is always trying to talk to you. Don't ever feel bad for trying to talk to them. That's like what they're here for. They want to talk to you. Like, they are always with you. So like, they want you to communicate back. So it's actually probably going to work really fast when you communicate with them because they are probably very willing for you to communicate with them, especially if you guys like manifest and like do all these type of things. It'll really help your manifestations come to life faster when you can like communicate with them and like they can tell you what to do and like what's a better way, and just for them to like talk to you back. It grows your guys' relationship stronger, so it like enhances your manifestations. Like, they work with you more, like they do all that type of stuff. And spirit is always wanting to talk to you, so make sure you are talking to them because they love you and they want to talk to you. Also, DM me for a tarot reading on Instagram if you guys want to know who your spirit guides are, your angels, your ancestors, all that type of stuff. Or if you just want to DM me on Instagram for a tarot reading in general, they are $21. So yeah, I want you guys to comment a rose emoji if you stayed this far. It's something that I always do. I always tell my people at the end, whoever stayed the longest, whoever stayed this far, my real OGs, to comment on emoji so I know who stays. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you. I hope you guys can communicate with your spirits now. Just like, I hope you learned some interesting facts. Let me know if this worked for you guys, and if you guys are now talking with them, or if you're gonna give it a go. Also comment down below some video ideas on what for me to do next. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys so soon. Thank you so much, and bye.